What up, peeps? It's your boy Heckin Steve. Welcome back to the channel. I'm not making fun of this guy. I actually like this dude's channel so far. But the topic that he's talking about is something that I want to spend a few minutes with you guys today and complain about, because that part is actually bullshit. So
Thing we have to talk about this week is the performance of Jedi Survivor. We got a bunch of great reviews coming out from all the biggest outlets, a ton of 9s, even some 10s, some high 8s, nothing really too negative about the game, and I was really excited for it. I downloaded it on my PS5 Thursday night. I played it right at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I noticed right away that the performance just wasn't there with this game.
Okay, so this is basically what I want to talk about. Not necessarily Star Wars Jedi Survivor, but video games and how they're presented to consumers in general these days. They're $70. They recently just went up from 60 to 70 bucks, brand new, and at release day they always have problems going on. There's really no point into buying a game brand new for 70 bucks, because you know that it's going to disappoint you right out the gate, because they put it out too early. There's bugs, there's, frame rate issues, and shit like that. So I don't buy any games as soon as they come out anymore, because I know that it's going to be crap for like 2 or 3 months while they fix it. And some games still don't work, or they still have problems. Looking at Ark, by the way, that motherfucking game has been out for like 5 years. Hell, probably longer than that at this point. And, it just feels so long ago since I played it, but that game still has issues. And they're a terrible developer. Wildcard Studios, they're terrible, dude. Because they would fix one thing and then screw something else up. That's another issue that you run into whenever these games do get patched. They, sometimes can screw something else up. Or like, why don't online servers always work for games? Like, that's another complaint that I have. Like, how the hell do you not have that together yet? That seems like something that would be like basic, I make a game for a console 101 and your servers don't work. Or like, why the hell does a WWE game even have an online play when it just constantly lags? Like, who the hell is playing this? I remember I hadn't played it since 2006, SmackDown versus Raw 2006, because it was laggy on the PS2. And then I tried WWE 2K22 a couple of months back before the new one came out. And that shit lagged too, and I could not believe it. That was the first time that I had played in a WWE game online in like 15-something years, and it was still laggy as hell.
Personally, I just switched over to quality mode because it holds a pretty stable 30 FPS. You get a few frame drops in certain scenarios, especially in Coruscant earlier in the game.
All right, so here's the big kahuna about this whole situation, because all of the reviews on this game are like 8, 9, and 10. But they're saying that they didn't have any of these performance issues with the game. Talk about Jedi Survivor here. How the fuck do you, as a review company, not experience these? You know that you're overlooking that shit. Fuck that shit. You know you're overlooking it. And you don't let the consumers know, because you know it'll affect the sales. And you want to be in good with these companies, so you don't want to make them look bad, despite the fact that you should, because they need to do a better job at presenting a product, especially on release day. Nowadays, basically you have to, trust YouTubers or whoever to, you have to trust YouTubers or whoever to give you a proper review of something, because you know that all of the main sources that you should be able to trust are going to lie to you. It's like, why would you want to pay $70 for a game that doesn't work when you could just wait a month or 2 months and get it for like half the price or $20 off, and it works? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, sure, you don't want to miss out. Like, you want to have it as soon as it comes out. I understand that. But there's places that you can, rent from, like GameFly, or Redbox. You could rent the game. That way you're only in for like a couple of bucks a month. Well, I think GameFly is like 25 if you do the 2 games. I used to do GameFly. And, that's much better, because then you could get it and be like, all right, this is dog shit. I'm going to send it back, and maybe I'll try it again in a couple of months.
still point these issues out without affecting your score of the game. Because if I was younger and I was working a summer job, or I was like begging my parents for just one game over a 6-month period and I got this game, I'd be pretty bummed. Not
Yeah, I mean, exactly. They're not thinking about that though. They're just thinking about all the man children that are out there, me included, playing these games. And oh, I didn't mean to freeze frame it on such a goofy face.
not knowing.
But yeah, there's kids out there that actually have to like earn an allowance and like do chores and stuff, and they want to get this game. Some diehard kid out there wanting to play the new Star Wars game, and then they get it in his booty sweat. That's not cool, man. And now he has to sit there and choose to either play the game in a mediocre, version of the game, just so he could play it and enjoy, the game. Or, leave it on the shelf for a couple months until they fix the, the bugs or whatever. Maybe a couple weeks, best case scenario. And then he could play it. But then if he could have just waited, he could have got something in the meantime that would have been, better instead to play while waiting for them to fix that. But of course, there's no way to know. Every game is different, has different shit that happens. But either way, man, it's just disappointing. And also, Critical put out this video. I think he was playing that Redfall game. I'm not going to really show much from this. But basically, like...
I keep forgetting to try the UV gun. Oh,
Poorly made, disappointing. I mean, look at this.
thanks. Now I can try the UV gun.
He was even hiding on the other side of a car, and the AI was just getting stuck and staring at him from across the car. Let me see if I can go back and find that point. He did it several times. Yeah, look at this. So,
I disagree. Put your teeth away. You look ridiculous.
like,
This is wild. Oh, she forgot about me now.
yeah, she's just like
The master of stealth strikes again.
de-aggroed. And then look, he's just gonna walk on the other side, and then she's stuck again.
Stupid vampire.
That is stupid, and that's ridiculous, man. It's $70. This trash is $70. That's a great title for this video because exactly. And thing about it too, man, is like this happens all the time. It's like this all the time now. You don't go to, I think it was him, he pointed this out. He was like, you pay $20 or, $15 to go see a movie at the theater. There's not parts of the movie that are unfinished, or like some of the CG is still green screen and stuff. They don't present movies to you that way. So why does a game company think they could do that? And especially at $70 a pop. It's not a good standard. Like, somebody needs to step in and like put more of a foot down on these companies that are doing this shit, because it's bullshit. Anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to discuss today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because this has been going on for over 10 years at this point. It's more common now than it used to be, but it's definitely something that we need to try to figure out a way maybe us as a consumer can manipulate and, basically strong hand them into fixing their behavior, because it doesn't seem like any higher power is going to do it for us. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.